In this dope game, I got my curly top.
It's week 17 of the National Football League, and we'll see Michael Thomas. And big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Saints and the Eagles, just ahead on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Eagles. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
And not too much time has elapsed yet here in this one. Let's get you into the action here early in this first quarter. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack him, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Second down and goal. Hurts. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Building confidence after. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Winston. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Partner, I think this is going to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to.
So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and his defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. On third down, Winston. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Jameis again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Jameis to throw it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he is stopped just short on third down. Giving to the big tight end on fourth. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. We jump into the action. It's 2nd down and 3, and the ball in the red zone. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
19 Tiger.
They go play action with Hurts. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A long field ahead of this offense. They'll have to be efficient here with their time late in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. A solid stiff arm. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
On the jump.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Elliott is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way
a big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? On third down, they'll run it with Sanders, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He needed an interest.
Ready. Chop alert.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Ball in the red zone here. Defense in a pretty tough situation. 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2. Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter. Decent. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. Throwing is Hurts. And this one is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there. Well, field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on fourth down. Here we go with Kamara. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Kamara on fourth and goal, unable to get in. And this Eagle defense stands tall down. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to move it down inside the... It's a 2-score game in the fourth quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They did. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. Trying to solve this. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Philadelphia, they get a critical 10th win on the year with 1 game left to go.
It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and our focus is on Kadarius Toney. He starts play 4th in the NFL in receiving yardage. It's the Giants and the Eagles, and it's coming up next.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. And now time to check into the action as this offense tries to see if they can put a drive together here early in this first quarter. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Rolling to his right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hurry, hurry.
He'll drop to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but as we drop you into the action, it's 2nd down, 2nd and 5 inside the red zone. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now in a pretty difficult situation as this defense up to the task. Ball in the red zone, 2nd and 5. From the 17, Hurts. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say
Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. Second quarter. They've got the football, but on their own side of the field. They'll look to throw here on first down. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and he will be brought down.
Let's go.
On 2nd and a yard. Taylor. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try to chip someone at the second level.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Taylor. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He needs some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So they come away from this opening drive. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 20. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, this one's getting good now. 4th quarter. Tie game. This defense looking for a huge 3rd down stop. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 20. Well, this one's getting good now. 4th quarter. Tie game. This defense looking for a huge 3rd down stop. On 3rd down, Barkley slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck the line of scrimmage. All right, time winding down. This is going to be a huge drive. See what the offense can do back out onto the field.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So big kick. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Taylor. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the... They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. To try again after the sack. Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Time to get back into this one here in overtime. A red zone alert. And a touchdown means game over. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another try for Barkley. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Taylor. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal. Gano's kick is good, and with it, they have taken the lead. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on...
You're exactly right.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean, partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for the Giants, they conclude the regular season with a final record of 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs.